Welcome to today's guitar lesson. Today we're going to be talking about rhythm. Now at this point we've learned how to do several different chords and move between them, and let's assume that we're comfortable moving between them, or at least somewhat. So let's talk about strumming. Now up to this point we've really only strummed one time or two times on each chord, and we're going to talk about how to strum in the right way. So the first thing, let's get a metronome, and I just turned it on to 80 beats per minute so it ticks. And what we're going to do is strum some chords and stay with the metronome. So what I'll do is I'll strum, and then every fourth beat I'll change the chord. Alright, now let's try strumming every other beat. Okay, now we'll try strumming on every beat. Now, assuming that you can do that pretty well, let's try strumming back and forth. So now we'll add some upstrokes. So to this point we've only strummed down, now we're going to start strumming up as well. So what we'll do is we'll try and strum down and up in one click of the metronome. So we'll get this sound. And by the way, I'm muting the strings so it'll be easier to hear the clickety-clack against the metronome. You try it. Now when you do this, you'll want to make sure that you hold the pick fairly loosely. So let the pick flop a little bit between your thumb and index fingers so that you don't get too much power in this. Otherwise you may sort of snag the string and knock the pick out of your fingers or whatever. So again, you want to hold the pick so that it's a little bit floppy. And you may also want to try using a thin pick. This will probably be easier with a thin pick than a thick one. Now let's try muting the strings, just barely touch the strings, and practice going down and up as you do this. And as far as the metronome setting, you could choose 60, 70, 80, whatever. The faster that you go, the trickier it'll be. So for now, 80 is a pretty good speed. If you feel comfortable with the 2 strums per click, you might try 3 or even 4. So 3 would sound like this. And 4 would sound like this. Thanks for listening, and hope you enjoyed that lesson on rhythm.